Hi Capricorn, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your mid-month money and career tarot reading for the month of June 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind this is general for the remainder of your month, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But as well, thank you in advance for your likes, comments, and of course subscriptions to this lovely channel if you haven't done so already. Now, we're going to keep it simple. Jump right into it by pulling from the Gilded Tarot Royale deck. Let's do some shuffling. I'm hearing lighter load. You could either be pushed to recognize you need a lighter load as far as work goes, or you could feel as if things are lightening up in certain ways, even if you have a lot to accomplish. You could find that you're accomplishing different tasks in comparison to the previous months or weeks. I feel as if things are different for you, okay? Change is in the air for Capricorn. You are definitely thinking about endings, new beginnings. You could feel as if you're very depleted. I really feel like you're thinking about your savings and spending, and even others, it could be a significant other's spending habits and wanting to put certain unhealthy ones or unnecessary spending to rest. A very mature vibe about you throughout the second half of June. I sense that a lot of Capricorns are thinking about punctuality, wanting to just have a set budget for some. You might be pushed to loosen up a little bit in certain ways, feeling overly serious or just very focused on structure. This is a very Capricorn trait, but I do feel like it may be making you a bit stressed or nervous in the midst of it all. I feel as if you need to watch your energy level at night, okay? In the second half of the month, there's a peaceful way about you, and then it just dissipates quite quickly, okay? Could be spirit, but I feel like it has a lot to do with your mind, your thoughts, and what you choose to focus on at certain points. We have 4 here that also came out. You could be thinking about a fire sign or multiple fire signs within your life and how they truly are a blessing in your life, okay? I heard blessing in disguise, but I also feel like you are, with the Knight of Swords, very much guarded, all right? Take off that full body of armor and recognize you don't need to be ready to defend 24/7. You don't need to feel as if you have to protect yourself financially all the time. It's good to be strategic. It's good to have certain methods to prevent, okay, they're saying disaster or financial loss, but I feel as if you don't need to expect the worst and therefore, protect and defend, right, on your path in order to see oneself financially comfortable, successful. I feel as if randomly money will come in throughout the second half of the month, and that will give you a sense of comfort, and it will be a reminder to just take a deep breath and charge forth, or slowly strut forth and just do what you got to do, okay? You could be thinking about moving towards a new move of residence or a new job that would just make your life better in certain ways, right? With the Hierophant, change. But I really feel like you are learning, okay? Researching, thinking about, even gaining knowledge and helping others, while in certain other ways you are gaining assistance, okay? I heard advice, your advice going out, but someone else giving you a lot of advice, potentially even because you ask for it. You may be just used to somebody being a big part of your life, but it feels like, I also feel like you're thinking about someone at a distance from you very randomly, and it could be while you're at work or while you're just chilling at home. I feel as if someone's too relaxed for your liking, but I feel spirit kind of pushing you to take on that way of being. I just heard Taurus, okay? I really feel as if your confidence or lack thereof, which is taking a focus in the second half of the month, wanting completion and wanting to move towards sunnier days, the sun will benefit you, okay? If Mother Nature allows it to shine down upon you. Now they're making me think about a spotlight, all right? You could be put in the spotlight, even if that's just in certain ways, like people texting you, messaging you, commenting on your social media. It could be physically in the spotlight where people are just watching you, noticing you. I feel as if you have a glow about you, all right? And that's going to benefit your work, and or just your conversations, you're connecting throughout the second half of the month, even though you're feeling quite depleted, okay? People recognize that, but with all you have going on, who wouldn't be, okay? But with the Two of Swords naturally right under the Knight of Swords, you're feeling a bit defensive, a bit blinded to your future, or just how something's meant to come to be, right? I feel like you need more space. I really sense that you are just recognizing that you're meant for more than you've accomplished up until this point. You may not want something that you think you'll want in the future, okay? I feel like that's a job opportunity for some. A reminder in the second half of the month that your wants and needs, your desires will change over time as you change and grow, therefore highlighting the past. I feel like gifting is taking place, all right? You could be looking at pictures, memories, stuff of that nature. Something's going to remind you of an old job or old place of residence, and that is going to be a very, very emotional moment for you, but it'll be quick. It'll pass on by, and you'll move on to what you need to accomplish. This being your energy in the second half of the month, the Queen of Pentacles, male or female, where you feel like you are presenting work, right? Or you're just thinking about your money, choosing not to show off, but people still noticing you. Okay, that's your vibe. You're going to remind oneself. It isn't having to do with anybody else reminding you or anything of that sort. You're literally reminding yourself. It could be a push from spirit that you are a pillar, a golden pillar of strength in a situation, period. You do need somebody else, I feel the need to say, for certain, or want somebody else for certain benefits. But I just feel as if you're this golden pillar. I can't stop looking at it. And I feel like you hold the situation together, period. Doesn't mean it needs to be stressful. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups, my friend. A focus on your happily ever after, where you want to be living, where you want to be working. Why should you have to settle, right? So it can happen sooner? Absolutely not. I feel as if stretching things out a little bit, delaying something, and you may not even have a choice in the matter, because it's as if there's divine protection, prevention, and making sure that you're not approved for something or accepted to something that isn't going to be good in the long run. Except that when you're meant to acquire that move of residence, when you're meant to acquire that new job, or that car situation, however works for you, could be making yourself nervous. It's going to happen, okay? It will happen. But I feel like there's this helpful nature about you at certain points in the second half of the month, but also a very independent way about you, where it's like, I feel like I need to help you. I don't need your help, okay? And that doesn't, it's like at times you may come off a bit stern, a bit feisty, again, defensive, but it's like you mean well, okay? I feel like it's all that's going on in your mind, your heart, your soul, behind closed doors. Even those you live with potentially don't know what you're going through fully, all right? They think they do. Again, a focus on what's not meant for you, okay? And what's meant for you will always be yours, period, okay? Will come to be. A fire sign will teach you something about yourself. Okay, let's keep pulling for Capricorn. Falling onto the ground. I need to get that. Key wording. You may feel inclined to purchase something. It's like this vibe about you where you're not feeling, they pushed me to dislike the fact that I said like. You may be focusing on words and phrases that you don't like. Okay, anyways, I feel as if you are, your vibe is that you feel as if you can't celebrate. You feel as if one beautiful transition in your life or forms of success happening, it doesn't outshine the lack of a change, okay? And I feel like you need to recognize that you will regret not celebrating what is at hand, what you are succeeding at, what's changing, what's developing within your situation, just because you are so future focused or just focused on what's not at hand or within your situation. You will recognize that there is so much to celebrate at this time, but I feel like more of celebration will end up taking place in July rather than June. All right. Again, thinking about what you want to get rid of, what you want to replace, upgrade. I feel like you are, again, a bit feisty in the second half of the month, but you mean well. You just want things in order. That's how I feel. There's such an essential focus on you needing to keep the hope alive with all those doves, and now seeing them as angels protecting you, protecting you. You will go where you're meant to go is what I'm hearing. You are one wise soul, and I feel like you're thinking about how those in your life are also pretty damn wise. And I feel like now there's a focus on looks, okay? I really feel like it's going to be a productive second half of the month for you, where you realize that everything's happening the way it's meant to, all right? So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing rest of the month, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Capricorn.